What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to
What's
the
up?
Smile Podcast. I'm your host, Cody, and this is Zach. He's
Zach.
also co-host, whatever. Andrew's not here. Not surprised. He always bails on us. Ain't that right, Zach?
Yes, it is. He's just drifting farther away from us, unfortunately.
It's all because he got a girlfriend, and he's
Yeah,
just...
just taking
I
up all
guess we
his
recapped
time.
his 2023 for him. He's like, got a girlfriend and he does frat stuff. Okay.
Basically.
That's all Andrew. So yeah, as I said, 2023 recaps is what we're doing in 2024 goals, what we're looking forward into doing. So
Yes,
Zach,
sir. Yes, sir.
what was your 2023 like?
My 2023, let's start off with remembering we finished high school in the previous year. So that first semester of college was very entertaining, I should say. Coming into 2023 now, my second semester, getting into the feeling of college, getting into, getting new friends, engaging in activities in school. That was very interesting for me because it helped me get out, be less introverted, I should say. But I made some memories with my friends. We went out. We've done a lot of stuff basically over the year. We hanged out. We went to a couple parties. I think during the summer, I think we hang out. We went to Barbenheimer. I remember that. But to recap everything, it's been a good year. I've hit the gym. I've done some of my goals for the gym, and coming into the end of last year, was pretty much a solid end to the year. Chill, if I'm gonna say. There was nothing hectic. Um, but basically, yeah, my year was very interesting, I should say. What about you, Cody?
I because in 2022 my first semester of college, and we like obviously we didn't do any of this podcast during then, so we kind of missed our whole freshman year as a part of that. And partially part of our sophomore year, right? But
Yeah.
halfway through that semester I moved in with my old roommate halfway because I didn't like my old roommate. So yeah, that was interesting. And the spring semester of 23, freshman year, that was fun. Kind of got on each other's nerves a few times, but that happens.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but really got some lifelong friends, and I it was kind of a bit of a struggle, but someone's in my ad. That's always fun. Um, had to work at the school cafeteria. Not fun, I will say.
Oh.
That was not fun. But towards the end of freshman year, we got really goofy and like did some really dumb stuff. Like one time it was freezing and we found this cup of water that was like frozen and styrofoam, and we like chucked it against the wall. That was pretty fun. Another thing we did is ran down the hallways in his laundry basket. Like
Oh.
you couldn't see shit, and I think you've seen that video. I think I've
Yeah.
shown it to you,
Yeah, I
and I'm just
have.
and I run just straight into the door. So we did that, and you experienced some tornadoes. It's Oklahoma; it's obviously gonna happen. So
Yeah.
um, that was very interesting, and getting poured on when you're walking back from the cafeteria, and the
Yeah.
flooding, and it's like, huh, fun,
Not your
you know.
day.
Yeah, no, not my day. Then that summer, was rather boring because when I went away, I kind of got rid of a lot of friends from here, and that was intentional. I mean, besides you and Andrew and maybe a few others, but that was really intentional because I was like, I need to just grow as a person and I need to, make new friends and just kind of get out of my comfort zone. That's again why I went away. Um, so it was really boring. I was like banking on hanging out with you or Andrew the whole time. I'm like, come on, guys. And y'all couldn't do it half the time. So I was really bored. Um, so yeah. And then this last semester, rooming with someone new and, in an apartment, it's been fun. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about this last semester. It was kind of a blur for me. So yeah,
Nah, yeah, I get it. But I kind of remembering back to I think we did something like this in 2020. Yeah, in 2022 after high school when we were like
yeah. After we
putting down our
graduated,
putting down our goals for college obviously. I think we got like some of them like getting out there, like really not being introverted, like staying in your room. Like we got out there, we made friends, made memories in college. I think that was
I
a
mean, there
kind of a
was
nice goal.
yeah, I mean, there were several times where, on Snapchat, how there was the like class story and
Yeah.
people would post something and I had no idea who they were. And like one of them was, we're going to go play hide and seek in this condemned dorm building. It's abandoned, has like mold all in. And I'm like, you know what? That sounds fun. Let me go do that. I got really sick the next day, but you know, that's something that like I was kind of proud of. I'm like, I would have never done that. Like, so that was really fun. Glad I did that, and I
Yeah.
did that a whole bunch of times where I saw someone just say something, and I'm like, you know what? I'll pull up. Like, trying to, even if I didn't want to necessarily, I would just go do something because I'm
Yeah,
like,
you
what else
can't
am I
really
gonna do?
do.
Sit in my room and play on my phone or
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
TV or like there's nothing better to do. Or I mean, yes, I could do homework, but this is when I had no homework. So I'm
Yeah.
like let's go do something. Um
Yeah.
so yeah, it was
Yeah,
but
and I remember kind of your roommate situation at the first time. And then I'm glad like you got like another roommate who I've been seeing your B reels as well. I think you got true friends there with the roommate change, I should say.
yeah, I mean that was I don't think I would have succeeded as much without changing my roommates. And you
Yeah.
know, props to my parents and they were like, you're not happy with your current roommate, you gotta move. Like,
Yeah.
we don't care if it's gonna cost more, you gotta move. Like, you're not,
Hmm.
no. And I was like, you know what? Right. I was really stubborn with it too. I was like, no, it's, but boy, am I glad I did that. So,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
my goals, though, I would say I did really well on some, but not others. Like with my sports podcast, I really started off hot when it was baseball season,
Hmm.
and then I just kind of gave up on it, mostly because the Cardinals were just not fun to watch. So it was really hard for me to get into it. But it's like, if I want to do that as a job, I have to do it. Like, there's
Yeah.
no, if it's fun to watch, like, it's gonna be my job to
Hmm.
watch it and report on it. Like, I have to do it. So, and also football season, when it came to college, I was like, I just don't want to do it. Like, college and pro football season is a little more hectic, I feel like, because there's a lot more
Yeah.
games, whereas I'm focusing not on just the Cardinals, but I like to focus on two college teams and a pro team. So it's like a lot more and in such a
Yeah.
condensed amount of time. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And adding the fact
Frickin'
like you
Frackin'
still.
Sports. Check it out, everyone. Shameless plug, Yeah.
And
So,
also like adding the fact like you still have like some school stuff to do. Yeah, that kind of also intertwines with
right.
that.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and also just kind of slacked at the gym. I got hurt when I was refing flag football. Someone landed on me, and that threw me off
Mhm.
my routine and
Oh.
got me out of it. And that's really a dangerous thing. But, getting back to it. So
Yeah.
now let's get to 2024 goals as we just recap that. And it took a good amount of time, so that was good. But
Yeah.
let's keep this thing rolling. So, Zach,
Guys,
2024, what are you looking to do?
2024. Some stuff I'm looking forward to is getting I'm trying to get an internship. I've been scratching up my resume. I've been trying to do some projects here and there. So 2024, I think my main goal would be to get an internship either during the spring or during the summer. Other goals would be like getting more out there, I should say, making a couple new friends because with a new semester comes new people. So just getting out there, getting connections, um,
Keeping up your gym gains?
keeping on my gym gains. That is one thing. Another main objective for this year. I've also been slacking off in the gym, inconsistent at times, but right now I'm kind of
Happens
getting
to the
into the
best of us, doesn't it, bud?
yeah. But I'm gonna try and get into a schedule for me. I'm not gonna do an everyday kind of workout, but at least 4 or 5 times a week. Trying to get my gains up. I'm trying to look big. You know what I'm saying, Cody?
I know what you're saying. I hear you. You're saying you want to look good for the ladies. So I 100% understand where you're going from. So
But yeah, and also I'm trying to get a couple episodes of this podcast throughout the year since we didn't really do much of it last year.
yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
so
Yes, sir.
trying to get that out the way, and also school wise grades. Yeah, get good grades. Trying to move from say C's to like B's and A's, I should say, for my main classes. They might be hard, but I'm gonna try and put a little bit more effort into them. And then,
Very,
yeah,
very smart. Very smart. Yeah.
yeah, and then
I think all your
try,
goals are good and attainable.
yeah, and then
Sorry.
trying to hang out with you guys more often
Oh
in the
yeah, of
breaks.
course. Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, like I don't, Andrew not gonna be with us this summer because he's in
yeah,
Florida. He could have
but we
said
will.
that if he was on this episode, but he's not. So I have to do it for him, right?
Yeah, but we will try and
Until
get
we
him
get him
for a
on, we're
couple of
gonna get him
these.
on. We
Yeah.
will. We will. I will corral him into doing it.
Yes.
Against his will, not really, but um,
But yeah,
is my
that
turn?
should be. Yeah, it should be your turn. But yeah, those are my goals for 2024. Cody, to you, my boy.
Okay, so 2024, I think I've told you one of them. I'm not gonna say on here, but you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Just
behind the
but
scenes.
behind the scenes goal. Um, and then another is, I think most of our goals are kind of the same, and it's just that I want to also meet new people and get out of my comfort zone even more. Like, yes, it's nice. I hang out with my roommate and my old roommate all the time, and that's fun. But when they're doing something or something, like, I need to have more options.
Yeah.
So that would be helpful. Again, very consistent in the gym, maybe not as, and with that also eating very good.
Hmm.
Kind of struggled them both. Um,
Yeah, trying to get
but
that.
it's I've just never been a good at either, so gotta get good at it though.
Yeah.
Um, internship. I also talked to you about this before, but
Hmm.
wanting to reach out to that broadcaster person and um get his like, help me out
Um,
here. You know what I'm talking about.
yeah, apprenticeship, kind of something like that.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah, learning for free. Just to, because like, listen, working at Walmart. I mean, there's nothing bad about it,
But
but do I really want to keep doing that this summer? No. Um, I'd rather get more experience into what I'm doing, and I mean, I'm gonna try and do that no matter what. Like, just sports pod. Um, but with baseball season, I mean, daily
yeah,
though, that's sitting down for 3 hours to watch a game. Um,
yeah,
and that's gonna be hard. So, but you know, that's one of my goals, is to really do good on that sports pod.
freaking
Get
fracking
a an
sports, right?
frickin' frackin' sports.
Yeah, go watch
Shameless
it. Go
plug.
watch it.
Yeah, go check it out. I have some good takes on there. Zach, would you agree?
I would definitely agree.
Yeah. So I think that's my goals.
Yeah, very
Andrew,
I'd
to
say
you. Oh
okay.
wait,
He's not
Andrew's
here.
not here.
But I think probably some of our goals would match up with his as well.
Yeah. I think he would
Yeah.
probably copy paste what we said basically, although he
Mm,
probably wouldn't say internship. He
yeah.
probably kind of has that. I mean, we're all kind of going different ways with our careers too.
Yeah.
So,
Because I'm doing like computer science, I'm in the software development, and
sports broadcasting, and then
yeah.
him, business finance,
Hmm.
very,
Out there.
yeah,
And
different.
also with
So,
his recruitment as well, I think he'd probably mention something like that for his Mizzou frat, like getting
a
some
hundred
people
percent,
in the. Yeah.
100%. I can. We got him in a box here. Yeah.
But yeah,
So
the next time he comes here, we will definitely.
so basically, what we're saying is we're gonna corral him into doing an episode. He doesn't have a choice. Um,
Yes.
and do one. Yeah. So, also, I know I forgot one part of 2023, and that was in the summer. Uh, do you remember that? what was making me go a little crazy in June and July last year.
Think I might be remembering.
I was gonna say 4 letters, but then that's also very confusing.
Yeah.
Look-alike. There's your hint.
Oh, yeah. I remember. I remember now. I remember.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that was upsetting, and that was something I had to overcome.
Which
Can't
I'm
say
glad
that, but
but you did
but
kind of.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like that was one of those cases where it's like it seems like it's really good and definitely, you know, like how could that fail? And it did, and so that's like one of those instances of
Yeah.
why like things can be too good to be true, and
Yeah, that
don't
is
take it
true.
for granted. Like you gotta just show your appreciation and live in that
Hmm.
moment. And yeah, so that's why I wanted to bring that up, thinking ending it with a, if there's one takeaway from this episode, it is that, you
Yeah.
know
But yeah. This was but yeah, to recap our goals. This was very interesting, very informative. We are hoping to stick to these goals this year.
especially
Um,
the podcast goal.
yes, especially the podcast goals. But yeah,
Trying for 2 months, people. Trying for
trying.
2 months.
Yeah,
Does this one count for January?
absolutely.
Cool, because we didn't want to try and do 3. Um,
Yeah. But yeah, we will try. Mention the podcast to your friends. We would love viewers.
yeah, like show your friends.
Yeah,
Make sure to check us out on Instagram. It's the Smile Podcast.
podcast. Yeah,
Uh,
there's a link
yeah,
in the page for Spotify. You can go check that out. Follow,
yeah.
listen to the previous episodes we've done. Just trying to
Thank
make
you
y'all
for
smile.
listening to on um Spotify, Apple
Hmm.
Music, or YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. I'm just kidding. It's only on those 3 platforms, so
Yeah.
don't get it twisted. But we hope y'all have a great day. And there's one way to end it, Zach. Horns down.
Down.
All right. Deuces, everyone.
Peace out.